Hello, and welcome to Pillars of Eternity.
Quietly now.
Everyone, stay quiet.
Hey,
There are things here that need to die. I'll be more than happy to put you down.
hey.
Thanks for that shot at me, mate. Take him.
Dead on.
Anyway. 2 plants down. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna wear that hat for now. No reason, I just think it suits me a little.
I shall be discreet.
Quietly now.
Okay, that was the dunk spores. Let's move on. There'll be more things to kill. No, I was expecting a secret there. Never mind. Nothing to see here. Okay, I don't see anything here either. No secrets, no traps, no nothing. Keep running.
Nice and quiet.
It's a big sewer. Very well, everyone here. I do believe we can hold off all the skeletons in a single door.
Hey. Of course.
Okay, everyone retreat. Still alive. Goody. Good. Retreat again. And once more. There goes the last of them. Try to take down this guy as well.
Dead on.
Good work, Sagani.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. Ooh, gold. Fine scale armor. You can have that for now. A skeleton fighter, you say? Let's lower, please. Everyone here? Itomak, I want you here. Good. Now, bring his head. Are you gonna swing that thing? I mean, thanks.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, not bad. Another skeleton fighter.
Dead on.
You guys kidding me?
Can't get a good shot.
Seriously. That wasn't that difficult now, was it?
Nice and quiet.
No secrets though. Disappointing. Move over there. This part of the dungeon is already cleared. Again, how long before Kiana is done? 2 turns. Okay.
Hey.
These small Orlan men appear to have put together some crates and scraps of clothes to make a rather sorry-looking camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looked startled as I entered, his eyes widening and lured.
Greetings.
After a moment, however, he smiled weakly. Hello there. Wasn't expecting any visitors down here. He glanced around the dim room. Have you seen a woman named Roina? Jorn shook his head. Sorry, but I don't know anyone by that name. I know I'm not the only one down here, however. I hear voices now and then from across the canal. Sound like they're coming from the northwest. Anything else I can help with? What are you doing down here? I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around this catacomb, much not until you, anyway. Really, because the catacombs seem more like the place you want to go when you want to disappear. Aaron looked around in the Digny chamber and noted slowly, expression pained. Yeah, I guess that's plain enough to see. Very well, it's true. I've been hiding from the knights down here, but it isn't what you think. He ducked his head. It was an accident. It has been hard for me, here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, I'd made the right friends. It would get easier in time. And it did, really. It made a name for myself. A place. People actually listened to me when I talked. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was a shopping agreement, of all the things to fight over, but this one night, the man, he got very angry. I think maybe he'd had a little too much to drink at the inn, and I guess he didn't like the Orlan talking back at him. I struck him. He came towards me and I hit him. And he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Ian lowered his gaze and shrugged helplessly. Turns out he was a knight. The crossbow knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please, I just want to get out of the city. The second I can get money's passage, I won't trouble anyone again, I swear it. I'll live quietly, but you can't, please, you can't tell them I'm here. You're coming with me. You'll face the Duke's justice for this matter. Aaron's jaw sets his expression, determined. He shakes his head. No, I'm not going to let them tell it their way. You want me dead? Then you can do it with your own hands. That was the idea all alone, actually. I was honestly gonna be surprised if he came along silently, without hesitation.
I shall be discreet.
Pine hide armor and rabbit fur gloves. Take that armor and the gloves apparently. What they do? Critical damage multiplier. That's okay. You can have them. They really don't seem that important. Let's take a look at them. Rabbit fur gloves appeared in Adrian fables and bedtime stories for hundreds of years, typically as lucky gifts to individuals of particular virtue. The gloves were mentioned in a bedtime story about a girl who in her midst of famine gave piece of fruit to an elderly crone. The old woman in turn gave rabbit fur gloves to the girl and thought it was summer. She accepted them graciously. She wore them and managed to forge enough to feed her family. And a few short seasons later, she became a hunter of uncanny skills. In other stories, the gloves are given to a brave warrior, hard-working servants, and honest shopkeepers. The last story to mention the gloves is that of a notorious pickpocket, Sanduran, who lost them when he stole an apple from a wizened old crone. Although the gloves appear to be sewn from the fur of different rabbits, there is no detectable stain between the many-colored pelts. They are soft and cozy, yet when you put your hands on them, your fingers feel quite nimble. A rabbit's foot dangling from the left glove, and their natural warmth suggests the presence of the essence. Okay, rabbit essence, I guess. I have a question for you, mate. Yeah, you're gonna keep your armor. Just wanna see if it's the same. Absolutely, so it's not darkened. Whatever you might think. I need to find you a better armor than this. Maybe I should purchase one. Maybe I should actually upgrade this one. The queen that was, and still is. Another book for me to read later. A fine crossbow. Go here. Camping equipment. Okay, that's good. We can rest in this cave once we get tired. Can I actually ping this? I mean, no, okay. It's not important. I mean, I think I can remember it. And even if I can't, it's not expensive to purchase more supplies.
I'll see what I can find.
A lesser ooze.
Dead on.
Good hit. Good hit indeed.
I shall be discreet.
Okay, should we go upstairs? You know, let's search this area first.
That's it.
Good enough. Wolf? Yeah. And by wolf I mean fox, because it's a fox. Ouchie. Took road damage. That's nothing. Okay, everyone.
Dead on.
Good shot, Itumak.
I shall be discreet.
Unfortunately, Tomak is immortal. So even if he loses a little bit of endurance, it won't matter. He's never gonna die.
I'll see what I can find.
See if there's a secret in here. Wrong one. Ah, well. Yeah, good hint. I mean, Ezra is the only one I don't care if he gets wounded because he has so much health and endurance.
Hey.
In fact, I think I need to give him more of that. By the way, I did upgrade my might this time, right? Yeah. 3 to might. This thing goes even further down. Doesn't matter, we're here for a specific reason.
Slow and silent.
Easy enough. A fine mail armor. Let's take a look at you, shall we? First, we'll need you. This is a medium armor, DR11 though. Oh, it looks so good on him. Okay, everyone. How about you? It doesn't fit the helmet. Of course it doesn't fit the helmet. These rocks can barely call themselves armor, or even clothing. Take this and some of that, good. Of course it's trapped. Nature's Embrace. I'm gonna give you this. Let's read about it. We don't need this dagger, or the Morning Star. We actually have a fine Morning Star, I believe, in Canada. No, this one. These belt is made of thin, interwoven vines, forming a sturdy and elegant loop, imbued with the protective magics like the pines of the animals of the direwood. The wearer can contend with extremes of the temperature, and in moments of dire need, the magic of the belt will lead in protection for the wearer's very skin. You don't have a belt? Burn and freeze. Grants wood skin when hit by a critical hit, twice per encounter. Well, that's gonna happen fast, really. We are here to laugh at the odds and live our lives so well that death would tremble to take us. That's a nice quote. Alright, this way then. We're not heading downstairs yet.
Quietly now.
Tumak, why don't you scout ahead? I see. You need to
Good
go.
shot
Okay.
with this.
Itumak's gonna be fine. Let's just make sure the odds are in our favor. Slow down a lot.
I'm on the trail.
Itumak? Again. Not a small amount of skeletons. Okay, everyone here.
Can't get a good shot at this.
Retreat. Bring him down. Itumak, run. That was close. Here, have a bone. It has essence in it. Finish them. Oh.
Can't get a good shot with this.
It was good enough.
Keeping an eye out. Hey.
Run, everyone, run.
Shit!
Why, you little son of a... Bring him down.
That one hit through.
I should have set her in. He could have taken down those wizards. Might goes down. I don't know what your pain is. It's fine.
Nice and quiet.
Okay. Damn wizards. Like this. And this. Oh, that was close. Let's head this way. I'm honestly shocked that I wasn't able to... It doesn't matter. New pistol.
I'm here.
lone figure in tattered robe shuffled across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As I approached, the figure held and swiveled, its head toward me. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and stores of overgrown by moss like beard. What is this? Who disturbs Helix's work? Its voice rattled and gurgled like that of a drowning man. You're Halleck. Dalton sent me to look for Rowena. He leaned back and burst into rousing laughter. His broad bare robes drifted apart, revealing an amulet and ragged wound running across the chest throat. It pattered in a black viscount fluid on the floor with each crackle. That old fool is still alive. I don't hope he still doesn't bear a grudge for that incident. It was so very long ago. Dalton believes that Rowena is in the catacombs. He seemed to restrain another bout of chuckling. Oh, you could say that. If you were to retrieve my grimoire from Mordred, I'll let you in on a secret. Okay, what do you exactly need me to do? When animancy started gaining popularity, I came to the Defiance Bay in hoping to find a place where my research would meet with more acceptance. Worked at the Blackenberry Sanctuary for a few months when I met Mordred. Spit a glob of black blood on the floor. Let's just say Mordred and I didn't see eye to eye. Got so bad we even threatened to kill each other on a daily basis. Obviously that bastard made good on his threat. Snuck a dagger into my chest while I was sleeping and dumped my body in the catacombs. If Mordred killed you, how are we having this conversation? I'd preserved my mind and my memories with ingredient magic and few timely preparations, yet now my soul is anchored to this decaying husk. His chill-like hands clenched into fists. Mordred stole my life from me and left me with this wrecked corpse and this carving. He clenched at his stomach and glanced at me, hungrily but only for a second. Mordred keeps all that is precious to him in a truck in his laboratory. Just as he stole my grimoire, he offered you a key with a chill-like hand. On your way to Blackberry Station. Then bring me my grimoire, my revenge, and you can have your winer. There's nothing else. Be on your way. What are you exactly doing down here? Research. A cartography of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet, as well as an abundance of supply of subjects. And those creatures behind you? Just a few personal projects, sorry so stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drink. They are not half as intelligent, but they serve me for amusement. Very well. Revenants. Oh, look at that. This silver locket is stained and tarnished. A faded portrait of a young nobleman still rests inside. His face has been worn away by time. A grim assortment of rusty blades adorns this table. Wonderful man you are. Okay, that strap was easier. Okay, folks. Okay, I guess you can't activate it.
Hi? Hey.
Heather, why don't you try it? Not to the spent of the trap, more like
Not to alarm me, but I'm slowly dying of boredom.
Was it me or was that really, really loud? I mean, we didn't need that, did we? Meligan's Cloud. It was a grace the first time, not that it was much of a difference. We could probably rest, just so we can pick this up. And let's read a story, shall we? The Queen that was, and still is. Dear sisters, do you still remember your first deliverance, when you strangled your first Wargdia? Did you see the moment when life became death? Could you see the instance when your victim realized that Werica forgets nothing? When Werica takes back her throne, will you face her with pride, knowing you have held your own oath? Or will you be amongst the world breakers? Werica teaches vengeance and memory. And while she is in exile, we must be her eyes and ears, that let no injustice slip the record. We must be clenched fist that silences the lying breath. When Werica takes back her throne, all of the injustice that have slipped through the cracks of history will be rigged. The villains hiding in plain sight amongst the innocent will feel the burnt queen's choking grasp. Pray that you live to see the day when you will join our queen in cleansing the wicked. But know this, my sisters, that we must be ready to see the end of our days without the return of our queen, for she will take back her throne, but it may be our daughters, and serve that restore our court. We must continue to live as we have always lived, hatred by the other faiths, even though we place justice above all others wavering. At least the empire of Adrian will hold our creed in proper esteem. It is proper sign of respect that by imperial custom our clergy must oversee a content, for it to be legally binding. For who else understands the value of remembering one's oath than Wedica's faithful? And let us not count our current blessings, for we still enjoy the support of our paladin order of the Steel Garan. They too understand that society is built and broken by others, and ruled of its people. When Wedica takes back her throne, my family will know that I was right to commit my life to exiled queen. When Wedica takes back her throne, the Stangler will stop being story told to frighten our daughters, but a hero woven into pillars, and teach our children justice. When Wedica takes back her throne, we will bring her flawless memory with her. Even transgression, every crime, every injustice will be revealed. When Wedica takes back her throne, even gods won't be spared their due retribution. Okay. You can have this for now. Let's read this as well. Yeah, this is longer than some books. Whatever. Not these books, obviously. Seen Leia watches Barnett approach Fivia's tree, looking for her human. From Leia, behold, now comes thy fun, that for which I have waited. His love is forfeit, her life is forfeit, and all I have worked towards shall be fulfilled. He says he knows his love. He says no force in the world could keep him from her, but what chance has force against guile? Never will be find his love, for he is no longer his love, The spell cannot be undone except by her death, and by then it will be too late. But wait, he has seen her. Leia steps back to observe. The most unfortunate tale of Fabia and Bernard, a valiant tragedy. Leia steps back to observe. Fabia, praying mortal, why have you come here? These woods are not for your kind. The affairs of men have no place in this tree. Leave, leave. Are your welcome lapses? Bernard, foul creature, where is my love? What have you done with her? Always this has been the situation for our encounters. Never before have I seen you. Where is my love? Answer. Answer ere my patient lapses. Pooh, this is my land, and this is my tree. Your presence never before has been felt. Again I say to leave. My generosity will not be extended a third time. Leia stepped forward again. Talk, discussion. I know the way to hurry the consciousness of this tale. Leia takes a breath and extends her throat as if she's yelling. A scream comes from the copse of trees where Paugua stands. My love. Bernard steps forward, brushing his sword. Prepare yourself, wretch, for not even death can stand between me and my love. I will have her from you, or you will meet your end. Barnett moved forward. Fabia, who closed to fight. They fight. During the fight, Barrett is grievously injured. As he delivers the killing blow to Fabia, she falls to the ground. As she dies, a spell on her breaks, transforming her back into her diligent form. Barrett, Barrett, my love, what have you done to me? What was it I said? What was it I did? Has a love soured in your heart? Fabia, my love, my life, what foul sorcery has befallen you? How have you come to be laid low by my hand? Fay, fay the gods for such tragedy, fay for all who stood in our way. Fear not, my beloved, for now we are together, and together we will always be. Nothing can keep us apart. But lo, why is this suddenly so dark? Where has the sun gone? Where are you? I cannot see you. I will find you. I will. Flavia died at this instant. A curse upon the fate who has betrayed me, to hold love in your hand and have it wrenched away. Baron Winkster puts his hand in the skirt. It comes are covered in blood. What luck, what chance, tragedy may yet turn to fortune. Fabia, my love, soon I will rest in your arms. We will lie together again, as one and forever. Shall we be side by side? I go now to meet my love. Barrett, I accept your cold embrace. I welcome your company. I beg your mercy. Barrett laid down next to Fabia's body. I am ready. Barrett died. Leia stepped out from her hiding spot and runs to Barrett's body. Leia. Barrett, you fool. You wretch. How could you leave me? I am alone. I am forgotten. I am cast out without your love. How can I continue? Lie house no throw without your visage, upon which I gaze. What shall I do? But hear my salvation, my answer. She picked his sword, and thus. His blade, his weapon, I shall be impaled upon him, and he shall through me. I will not be denied my love. I will not be denied my love. You will be mine, if not in this life, then in the next. Layla impaled herself on the sword. I come for you, my love, my Barrett. Wait for me, and I will find you. We shall forever love each other. Thus she dies. Tragedy. Nice though. Okay, let's rest. Can you move fast? Movement 2. How fast are you with that movement, I wonder? The western barracan has been completed. Kana has still done nothing. Okay, where to send you then? A forum, a chapel, an artificial. Are building it will allow you to build traps and to receive mechanics bonus for resting in Briarwood. Mechanics, that's it. Only mechanics. Allows you to purchase part of exotic creatures. Random creature part. Okay, I want this. Wow. I'm constantly losing money and yet I still have more than I had before, so I'm happy. Let's see if we can actually pick that up. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's why I rested there, so I can forget about the equipment. There we go. Movement speed +2. That is nice, right? Nothing I can do about that. Let's get out of here. Okay. Right, you said about a secret here, which I was gonna find anyway at some point, I'm pretty sure. The benches are stored with chicken bones, broken bottles, and greasy scraps of paper. Wonderful. No, they are not. Ah, there you are. Oaken scarab figure. This wooden beetle has had lifelike detail carefully burnt into the carved shell. Tiny hairs are etched upon its legs. Its folded wings bear messy patterns. Once per rest we can do what? Ah, summon 3 wood beetles. That actually sounds cool. I'm gonna equip that myself. Sorry, I can't talk right now, sure. The statistic woman has gazed that could cut stone. She turned her chiseled cheekbones to the sky and favored me with look of acknowledgement. Her eyes shimmered under silvered eyes, shadow and a razor-piercing line of coke. Before I could speak, she threw her hands up in a dramatic fashion.
Hello.
Autographs after the performance, please. Great art requires great concentration, and greatest is expected from reeved stars. What is that? We are the finest theater troupe in the city. We believe that the best art is immersive and true to life. We stage our performance right here in Copperland for the edification of all. I suppose I can spare a moment for a fan. You take many new members? But of course, good drama is the balm of the soul, and we wish to offer a true theatrical experience to as many as possible. How long do you keep members? As long as they are able to satisfy the demands of their roles. True acting can be granting process so some last longer than others. And what kinds of members do you take? We'll take in the new and old, the tall and small, the experienced, the inexperienced, whoever is best suited to fulfill a role to the utmost. What do you do exactly? That depends entirely on the demands of the role. I am the Pillared Knight, the Widow of the Wood, the Warrior Queen Morga, all at different times. To live a different life each day is a glorious thing indeed, my friend. And so I left. I left her to her delusion.
Quietly now.
Okay, we actually had a quest here. Journey? No. Quest. Task to storage of. No. Unwanted. Are calling for the arrest of an Orlan man named Oran. Apparently he has eluded capture thus far. Crucible Knights. Is that here? These are the Dozens headquarters. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Let's go here. In case I am wrong and they actually are there.
Mercenaries. All fancy weapons and no skill.
Sounds right.
I'll see what I can find.
Look, things to steal. Books, cool. I was kind of running low anyway. A well-groomed man stepped through the hall with the confident swagger of a smug, green act on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of the companions eyed me for a moment before spitting a chew at my feet. Another pup come wandering in. I see just how that Bryn's Kranzlayers run things around here. And you'll be fine. Never heard of them. His eyes narrowed. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay, and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around. But there's a reason Kranzlayers get the lion's share. Remember that. A voice hollowed across the hall. Enough jabber. Bean, you gone and do the job or talk about it? One is right. That coin ain't going to collect itself. See you around, pup. These guys have decent armor, actually. Just give me a reason.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
These rough-looking men glanced at me briefly as he scanned the mercenaries smiling around the room. Tell me about the Dozens. Wennon's expression became serious, and timbre of his voice depending. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who come before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditions in the Direwood, not as fancy as the Crucible Knights, mind you, but at least we remember our roots. At least they remember someone else's roots and pretend to be like them. Your roots? The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Direwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we are the ones who've protected it. Everyone knows the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Wydon's Elven God Bridge. A lot of folk don't know how Wydwin wound up in the bridge. 7 men, 5 women, they walked out of Haugen's citadel and faced down the guard held him there until the bomb went off. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries, but we don't need marching armor and silky clothes to remember our roles. We are the same now as we were then. We stand up for the people, First line of defense whenever it takes. We got new enemies now, if not Wildwin. It was the damn legacy. It's the damn soap butchers at the bankrupt Grumry. Making things worse for all of us. Probably causing the whole thing out way or another. Well, we haven't got anywhere, and there's a lot more than 12 of us now. We defended Dyewood once, we'll do it again. Kaji nodded my way. His eyes continued to float from mercenary to mercenary as he spoke. What else do you need? Do you have any work for me?
Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
Sure.
I shall be discreet.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
This man watched the training adventurers with disinterested contempt of someone whose skills are wasted in this setting. He barks one of his orders. Tell me about the Expedition Hall. It's a treasure hunting plain and simple. Sponsors put up bounties. Hire adventurers to explore our wilds, looking for ruins mostly. If they come alive, they split the spoils. If not, it's because they handle their weapons like this lot in front of me, who might as well be digging their own graves right now. Got business with me? Do you have any work for me?
You want an expedition? Talk to Wenham. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
Although I do have something I need done, something that requires competence. I am listening.
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
And you can't just go and ask them for it?
No. Well, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going. Sooner be torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction.
Doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knights was your choice.
You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true. Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
Nothing more destructive than a crowd with the wrong people. And what is this armor?
It's a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
I'll see what I can do.
Then it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out.
He leaned in closer. I got word from a reliable source that Paulson visited the forger in Ornan's gift right after having his soul linger read by a cipher in Durden Row. Should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks on me. Having his soul lineage read.
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
Sagani scratched the back of her neck. If generations of Musk's traditions are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, a past like that has to count for something. Fare thee well then.
I shall be discreet. Lay low.
That's it. Geological map. This map marks area of geological activity in Darwood and Narrow Groundpath. Of note is a description of the cavern where moated rock flows within a deep chasm. Cool. I think there's gonna be a dragon there. Who else is gonna live in a volcano, right?
Hello.
The woman looked up from the polishing dagger. Haven't seen you before. You headed out with the expedition company? She raised an eyebrow. Or are you beating on... Can I buy something? I'm afraid not. See, the dozens only do business with me so long as I only do business with them. They're good customers. If you get yours at good side, he could make an exception for you. He'd probably be training some of the new recruits right now. How long have you been working for Adamant's Den? She leaned on the counterpart and drums of her fingers. Oh, a few years. I got the minute the last merchants cleared out. She noted towards the main area of the hall. They've got new expeditions venturing out every week, so it's a great place to do business. And the dozens make loyal friends and loyal customers, so long as you stick with them. The vendor who was here before me, they run him out when he sold his best helm to a pair of Crucible Knights. I've been careful not to make the same mistake. What about the expeditions? Tell me about it. They're a group of adventurers that venture into the wilderness. More than a few of them try their luck scouring the ruins. Most of them come back empty-handed, if they come back at all. Betting on them is almost a risk as casually going. But that's how the expeditions get funded. And every once in a while, one of the adventuring companies will stick a big and make a fortune for their backers.
Go see Osric. He's usually got... Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I
Have expeditions, but they are not for just anyone. We doesn't help those who mind the undead. How about you give Osric a hand first? Show us where you stand. I'm not going anywhere. Very well, we can do that. So we need to go to the Crucible Knights. Pick up an armor for Osric, then we can think about something else. Penhelm. Is that it? Oh, revered mysteries. Well, it's gonna take some time for me wandering around. Let's ask the Justiciar again. Or this guy.
Hello.
Okay, Defiance Bay. Copper Lands, that's the Hall of Revered Mysteries, Airy Place, Base Library, Orna's Gift. Blackenbury. Hardred House, where Lady Webb and her spies operate, Centrium, the main concept of animancy in the city, Ondra's Gift, Heritage Hill. You just said you... Primary market district? The first fires, that's where we're going then. "15 minutes later.
You've been on your own for 5 years,
I've had Itamok.
but you can't talk to him.
My standards changed around year 2.
The Ducal Palace and the Crucible Key. That's where we're going.
Keeping an eye out.
Right. Anyway, I am going to end this episode here though, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.